Moments away from the first ball. It's Hamza running in. And just straying down the leg side. Sane's going to help it along. Is he going to trickle over to the boundary rope? No, it won't. Good chase over here. And that's a good bit of work. As this one goes away for a boundary, just this one's played away. Is it going to split the fielders? Yes, it will. Trickle over the boundary rope. This one is chipped up, and it's going to go beyond the fielder. He puts in a pretty good effort to try to bat it back. Oh, it takes an edge. Oh, that was always going to be a tough chance. But that would have redeemed some of Sabelli's errors. And it just sails over his head. Oh, this one is absolutely drilled. It's going to take a couple of bounces before going over the boundary rope. Oh, this one is straight down the ground, and this is going to be a tough chance for Hamza, but he does really well. Well taken catch. That's Venus Silva going over to greet him. This was never an easy chance. I mean, it's gone high up in the air, and he's tracked that very well. He's actually done the fundamentals perfectly. Generally, again, 100 to 110 has been within their range as a thickish outside edge. This has worked very well behind fine leg. Again, there is no fielder in that region. So for Casalina, again, more than a third of their runs coming courtesy of that, as now that they're out of the race, and again, might be having a difficult time right now, but again, I wouldn't be too harsh on him. You know, we've seen some very rapid growth for a lot of these players. No, this one is down the leg side. He could have left it alone, and it probably would have gone up for a wide. But instead, the edge is going to help it along for a 4. And then we round out the year with the first ever ECCW, which is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, as of course Gulam, who we've been talking a fair bit about, starts off with a full toss, which is whacked away by Umayanga. This one's also belted. Is this going to go the distance? Yes, it will. It goes all the way. Huge hit here by Umayanga, and the first Maximo of this innings. Enormous 6. And it clears long on. Great bit of footwork. Charges down the wicket. Good lasting impression, as again it's going down the leg side. It's going to be helped away for a 4 as Indika Sane. Wonder who they're going to give that final over to. This one's gone high up in the air. It's a catching chance. It's going to Hamza. He's a very safe pair of hands, having made a 21. You can see he's just charging down the wicket, looking to heave it towards that cow corner boundary, and you can see Shub right behind him. Come on now, 5 balls to get a wicket. And Sane will whack this away. Is this going to go for 4? Boo! Here we go. Alfonso Jayaraja. Oh, was there an edge? Just waiting for the umpire's call. It certainly seemed like we heard a sound, but no, it's going to be byes. I think it might. Yeah, there was no sound there. Wonder where that little click in my headset came from. But nonetheless, it comes to an end, and you know, full credit to one of our champion campaigners, Jayaraja, for bowling very well in that 9th, in that final over. He could easily have had a wicket as a Casalina end on 118 for 2. A heartwarming moment to end that innings. We're going to bring you the second innings of this exciting matchup between Casalina and the Roma Capanelli. The Casalina posted their highest ever ECS total. Here we go. First ball of this innings. And he goes for a big drive that's been given a wide. And they'll also get the extra run by the sharp hitter running across the wickets, of course. But they're not players who are playing cricket for a living. You know, they've got lives, they've got other jobs. This one is struck away for 4. That's really well done. So I think some of the criticism was a little bit undue. Again, these people are playing for the love of the game. And they've been such great ambassadors for the sport. Oh, this one's played away, absolutely middled. This is going to go all the way. A huge 6, absolutely bludgeoned towards the production cabin. As there's the dog as well, Lila. I have to say, she's one of the nicer dogs. There's a couple of dogs over here. One of them keeps barking at all of us, particularly me, but Lila is really, really cute, I think. Oh, shouts of catch it. And oh, he goes for some foot fielding and he goes right through him. I don't think AS Roma will be signing him anytime soon. As thickish outside edge beats a couple of fielders. Oh, a little bit short. This is absolutely bludgeoned. Is this going to clear the boundary rope? Oh, yes, it will. Great hit here by Hamza. And he's come to play. And he's saying, we're not going down lying down. Oh, inside edge onto his stumps. That's most unfortunate. Moratini, though, he's so good running between the wickets usually, so it would have been nice to see him out there for a bit longer. But he departs again. Third time today we've seen someone chop the ball back onto their stumps. We didn't see it a single time yesterday. Kekulawala will absolutely demolish that ball and send it behind square leg for a 6. Great hit. Great wristy shot as well. He uses his wrists to absolutely slap this ball from right in front of his feet. This one, though, straight down the ground again, but he hits it over the stumps, and it's gone for 4. Straight as a beeline by Kekulawala. Great hit over here. Umpire ducks. Oh, this one's hit away again. Is this going to clear the fielder at cow corner? It certainly will. Very comfortably. He'll clear the fence. That goes for 6 as well. And the 4th Maximo of this innings. Enormous hit. It goes all the way. This one's come off the toe end of the bat. It was a very ugly sound. And that's another chance that's been spilled. So Castellina having a few issues in the field as well. Of course, we were rather critical of some of the mistakes that Caponelli made, but this one's gone high up in the air as well. Is there going to be a fielder underneath it? Well, he's already beyond the boundary rope when it's been given, and I think that's going to be signaled a 6. I mean, he makes contact with the ball when he's well outside the boundary rope. And let's just take another look at this. As you can see, yep, he's got 1 foot outside. And yep, I think that should be pretty clear. And it's been signaled a 6 by the umpires. And both are two teams who've kind of been struggling for wins, as this is going to be a big edge. No question about that. The captain manages to get the breakthrough, and Kekulawala, who was dropped just 3 runs ago, isn't really able to take advantage of that extra life, as Indika Sain gets him shortly afterwards. Good catch taken there by the wicketkeeper. Oh, this one's up in the air. Is it going to clear the fielder? Sort of will. It's actually been helped over the boundary rope by the fielder. But Sabelli completely deserves that, as he gets to his highest ever score on the European Cricket Series, topping his previous best of 8. And yep, it didn't quite have enough to probably clear the boundary rope. Oh, this is absolutely middled. Great shot. Fantastic hit by Sabellini. He gets a boundary. Could be eyeing up Ghulam over here, as Ghulam will help that one away. And oh, Shubha's taken it. Oh, he's taken it. What a terrific catch. Well, you can clip that one. And he's been looking for the catch outside the boundary. And oh, that's a clean catch in my book, so I'm going to ignore what happened after that. As of course, we return to live action, as a boundary has been struck over here. We're just awaiting right over third man. So back-to-back 6s. Ghulam goes big again. Is this another chance for a crowd catch? Nope. It's sailed over everyone's heads as we get 3 consecutive 6s here. Indika Sain. This one's played away again by Ghulam. Is this going to go all the way? Oh, yes, it will. It's another huge hit by Ghulam. He just helps it behind square leg. Brilliant hit. He is battering. Oh, he's going big again. Is this going to clear the fielder? It will. And it goes just to the left of the ice cube, as Hamza, well, he's dealing exclusively in 6s right now, clearing the boundary on every occasion. after that first innings. And this has gone up in the air. Oh, is it going to be taken? It will. And it's third time lucky for the Casalina. This is so cruel. I was really rooting for this young man, Sabelli, to get the winning runs. He decides to try to hit a fancy shot, go for a boundary, but instead it's popped up in the air. Oh, and don't give it out. Don't give it out. He's giving it out. Oh, how could you do that? Oh, the umpire spoils the party and gives that one out. We have ever seen on the European Cricket Network is dismissed. I know, I don't care. I don't agree with that decision at all. It was probably sliding up a mile down leg side. You probably need a third set of stumps for that to be out. Venus Silva, can he stroke the winning runs? And it's going to be a tight single, but he'll get... Oh, no, what's going on here? Hamza hasn't even tried to run, and this has probably been the longest we've ever had to wait to get a single run scored. Of course, if it was Alfonso Jayaraja, it would have definitely been worth the wait, but come on now, then score the final run here. Hamza says no, they're not even looking at each other. And you do feel for Hamza, though. He really doesn't deserve that. Made a terrific 68, led his side very well. Apologies for the error, of course. As I told you earlier, it was indeed Amir Hamza was dismissed, so it's Venus Silva here scoring the winning runs for the Capanelli. It took them 1.2 overs to get these last couple of runs, but they do manage to get them in the end as the Capanelli win on their final match of this series. Big congratulations to them as Venus Silva gets to stroke the winning runs. Handshakes all around. And again, probably not the ideal series for the Capanelli, but again, I just love the spirit. I love the way they played, of course.